Hello, and welcome to Conspiracies Unveiled. My name is Benjamin Roebuck, and today we unpack government surveillance. Are you being watched, or are you just paranoid? Today I'm joined by our guests Travis, Marven, and Billy Lovell. It's lovely to have you guys. Thank you for coming.
It's lovely to be here.
Now, this first question's a simple one. What got you into conspiracy theories?
Well, just sort of randomly watching stuff online, Googling random stuff, and then I just eventually managed to get into a rabbit hole of all the conspiracies and mysteries and all the unknown things. And I've been digging myself deeper into that hole ever since.
And Billy?
Hearing about weird stories, seeing some weird things happen, doing a little bit of research, and kind of snowballed.
Mm-hmm. And this next one's a simple yes or no. Do you think the government is watching us without our permission?
Yes.
Yeah, definitely, yes.
Do you believe they watch us through our phones, or does it go deeper than that?
They definitely can watch us through their phones, but I feel like the power and effort it takes to do that is too greater. Mm-hmm. So they're definitely watching us through other means primarily.
Like road cameras, like speed cameras and satellites up in space. And
satellites?
Yeah, like some of the satellites in space can zoom in far enough that it can read the barcode on the side of a cigarette.
Is that true? That's
yes,
pretty crazy.
It is true.
Wow, okay.
Yeah.
The speed cameras are probably just there for speeding though, right?
Some of them look like speed cameras, some of them don't.
Oh.
A camera's a camera, to be honest.
Yeah,
like they can film.
You make a great point.
Whatever. But they may be testing for speed, but also recording other things.
And do you think each person is monitored by their own personal government agent, or is it a more broad operation?
Well, like I said before with the phone thing, like the power and effort and like energy and money it takes to watch us through our phone. Mm-hmm. There's too many people to watch. Like the half of the population would have to be an agent of some kind if that was true.
There's definitely like a few people that have done something in the past that have got themselves blacklisted, and they probably have their own personal agent watching them.
That definitely sounds more realistic.
Yeah, I agree. But you said half the population would have to be part of the government. Who's to say they're not?
I mean, this is true. Like, I feel like I have a group of people I can trust, and they aren't actually agents. But, like...
How big is the group?
Maybe around 10-ish people, maybe. But, like, I don't know everyone.
Yeah,
so
you make a great point. Any number of them could be agents.
This is true. But it's just, like, that's just too big of a number for, like, them all to be agents.
I agree.
Lots of people.
This one is a big one. Do you think we can trust the government generally?
No.
Generally, sort of, sometimes.
Oh, okay.
Like, they definitely hide and cover up stuff that they've done, but they definitely seem to have our best interests at hand. But who's to say what their real motives are?
Right, it's hard to tell. Billy?
It's definitely hard to tell.
I don't think we can trust them at all. Like, as you said, they hide, cover things up, and all that. It's kind of untrustworthy to say, like, shouldn't be doing it.
Yeah. And what things have you noticed that you don't trust?
Oh, like, from seeing, like, other countries, like the America covering up of aliens.
Okay. Thank you, guys. Now we'll pass it over to Amber, who's in the street to gauge the public opinion of government surveillance.
Let's go interview the public.
Do you believe that the government is spying on us?
There's always spying in the sense that they collect data, they collect information from driving licenses, all sorts of things, and it's supposed to be anonymized. So I guess the concern is if you're collecting all that information and you're able to track what people are doing, and even like mobile phone information and so on. How does it get used?
The government is looking at like our browser history and like what we're looking at.
Oh, 100%. That, of course, any communication, you're not free from
I
it.
mean, not every day, you
No.
know, like, but I mean, if they wanted to, if you were doing something, they're going to find what you're going to do.
They would say that's like censorship to make sure that it's acceptable, you know, for everybody.
We're being watched through webcams on like our phones and our laptops and stuff.
Oh, it's definitely possible.
Okay.
Absolutely, the technology is capable of doing that,
Yes.
The
Yeah.
police can get hold of anything.
Oh, well, you watch,
like
the
this-
streets are everywhere.
Yeah, the streets, yeah. Big Brother's watching.
Yeah, it's called Big Brother. They've always done so.
Thank you for coming with me to hear what the public has to say. Now back to you, Ben.
Thank you, Amber. Now I'm going to open the room to debate. It seems like on some topics you guys have very differing opinions, so I'm going to open it up to a debate on some questions. So first of all, do you think the government is watching us to keep us safe, and is it ethical for them to do that?
Well, they're definitely watching us, and I don't think they should be watching us in our own homes. Everyone's entitled to their own privacy. But on the streets where it's in public space, they're public for a reason. Everyone's entitled to what's on, like, outside in the real world. And I can see why they'll be watching out there to find any sort of threats that might be endangering us and the country as a whole. But definitely not within our own homes. That can be, I don't think that's too ethical.
Right. Really?
They shouldn't be doing it at all. It's unethical. It's an invasion of privacy. They shouldn't be doing it anywhere. They should be not at all. It's
And you don't think any element of it could be to protect us?
no, like they're not protecting us. They're taking our information,
Well,
watching us.
There is no
for
such
no
thing
reason.
as privacy out in the public because you're
Well,
around
Those
everyone.
are rules they've made so they can watch us.
Well, like even if there was none of that rules, you're still out amongst everyone for everyone to see it. So if a camera's there, what's the difference between a camera and a person being there to watch it?
He makes a compelling point.
But there is a difference because the camera is put there to watch something purposely. A person could just be a random person that's an onlooker that's caught at
Well,
something.
you don't.
at
There
their
could be
eye.
people that are looking deliberately. They're watching.
Yeah, but
Well-
a camera is purposely watching.
But a camera also catches evidence for if there's any sort of crime or like just any bad deed, and it can also catch people in like planning stuff that might be threatening the public and the country. And that's why they also like probably record our internet history, right? That's why VPNs exist to hide it,
But
us from
still,
them.
they shouldn't be watching people.
I'll stop it there. Clearly, we don't agree. This next question's interesting. Some of the younger generation have come up with this new theory that some of the birds in the sky are actually drones. I'd
They
like
are.
to hear what both of you have to
They
think
are
about.
drones. Like, the only things that actually fly are machines. So, birds flying, it's got to be a machine.
No, I think that's completely ridiculous. I
Yeah.
don't think the technology is there. We haven't, like, if they might be trying to implement this, that's another question. But the technology right now as it stands just isn't there. They wouldn't be able to do it. It would be too...
It is
We
there,
would be
like-
able to tell too
It is
quickly.
there. You see the phones nowadays, they're so advanced and so small, like with all the parts and stuff, they can
Well-
do this stuff.
Yeah, but they can't make a realistic bird,
They can.
like just also
When
do
do you
this.
think they switched the birds with drones?
Well, it would have to have started sometime like in the past 30 to 50 years.
50 years. You think there were drones 50 years ago?
In the 70s, there's
No.
definitely drones.
There couldn't have been drones in the... Like,
Well,
we-
they had
we
stealth.
didn't-
They had stealth planes, stealth
Yes,
helicopters, and
but
stuff.
for
So what's
an
to say they
unmanned-
didn't have stealth
For an
drones?
unmanned drone to exist, you need something like Wi-Fi and Bluetooth, which they didn't have at the time. That technology didn't exist.
It could be battery
Right.
powered.
Yeah, batteries, yeah, but the connection between like where the people control it from and the actual device flying itself.
Well, they
like,
had
don't
they
have
had
that.
systems that controlled missiles from scanning where the missile is not to locate where the missile is.
We'll end it there. Thank you all for watching. Now, before we finish, we'll pass it over to an investigator on the street.
Hi, I'm Phoenix Montgomery Brown with Conspiracies Unveiled, and I've been called to the site at South Bank where there have been government drone pigeon sightings, and I'm going to be asking the public what they know about this government monstrosity. Hello, sorry to waste your time, but I have a very important question for you. Have you seen a surveillance pigeon in the area? Just anywhere in South Bank, have you seen a pigeon about this tall?
No, I haven't.
You haven't. Have either of you two seen the pigeon? The surveillance pigeon has been spotted in the area. This isn't funny, this is a very serious matter of your security. Are you aware that a government drone pigeon has been sighted in the area? Now this is a state of national security and really
We just spotted it.
You just spotted it?
Yeah.
Can you tell me where?
Yeah, it was just behind us.
It was just behind us.
I hope it doesn't come and attack us.
Yeah, oh my God, that would be very dangerous, wouldn't it?
Okay,
Thank
so
you very
take
much.
care.
Thank
Take
you,
care.
thank you.
Take care.
Come with me, let's find this pigeon. Oh my God. Me. That pigeon's fast. Hello, are you aware that there is a government drone pigeon in the area? She's not aware. Sir, have you seen the pigeon? Have you seen the pigeon?
Don't even know what that's about.
We've lost the pigeon. I have absolutely no clue where it is. Just none of the public seem to know anything other than those two people, of course. What is it? Someone stop that pigeon! Someone stop him! Get that pigeon! This pigeon is stealing your private information. Why does no one care about that private security? Why does no one care? Thank you for watching Conspiracies Unveiled, where we find out how the government is tracking you individually.